card at the bottom of the deck that we have for you is the Two of Swords. So in terms of your love life, there's a major decision that that's going to be impacting you. You may not be ready to make the decision just yet, and we can clearly see that through the spread, and I'll talk about that in a minute. So there's a decision. It's an emotional decision. It is relating to your love life, and you're considering something this month. You're thinking, what do I do? What should I do? So overall energy, Two of Swords. Now, what's coming in from your past, Virgos? We have the Queen of Swords reversed. So what this is talking about in terms of your love life is that you have not been, and this is good, this is actually a good energy for you to have the Queen of Swords reversed, because as an earth sign, you can be a little bit protective of your emotions and of your heart. So when she's reversed, it means that you've been open. Now this is in your past position, so you've been open to love, you've been open to being receptive, and you haven't been hiding anything. Okay, love might not be going your way, but you're not shutting yourself off from it. Okay. Now, there's been a lot of interesting energy through August. We had the eclipses. A lot of planets are going direct in September. So we've kind of been in this weird waiting period where there was all this build up to the eclipse, and then now that all these energies are going direct, and I talk about that in the astrology portion, it really can be life-changing for you in terms of work and love, and in terms of what's coming down the pipeline for you, Virgos. So you've been in an emotional place in a good way, okay? You may not feel like it's been a good way, and that's the thing with this eclipse that happened, is these things that we're going to start seeing take place and change for everybody are really, let me move this really quick because I don't like that it shows, okay, are what we need, not necessarily what we want, and we won't see the benefit of that all until, you know, as we move through the rest of the year. So Queen of Swords reversed in your past energy. Three of Pentacles reversed is your primary energy. So you feel a little stuck. Don't worry right now that you're feeling stuck in the beginning of August. Mercury's not going direct until the 5th and 6th, and then it actually isn't going fully direct in your sign until the 10th. So you're feeling a little stuck. Things might not be, you might not feel like you are, like the changes are coming as quickly as you want, but they are coming, so don't worry. Queen of Pentacles is your challenge and benefit. So the Queen of Pentacles, she's very generous, she's very abundant, she works hard, she's also very practical. So in terms of your challenge and benefit position, it's a benefit to be practical. She is a member of the earth realm, so she fits very closely with your energy. So you've never had a problem being practical or realistic. So even though you might not feel like things are going your way per se in terms of money and work and possibly love, you're in this space of a benefit. Okay, this is a benefit to continue working towards abundance, so you can be generous in the future. Again, why I keep saying you feel like things are not working out in your favor, at least for the first part of September, is because we have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So you feel like things are working against you, but just understand that that's energy that everyone's been feeling. It's not just you, and also it's not going to last forever. We're seeing a major shift as we move into September. So for the first part of December, September, you're gonna feel a little bit like this. However, look what happens as we move through the month. What's crowning you is the Ten of Cups. So you have this goal, this perception of what you want in terms of your love life, and you want a good solid foundation for love and relationships, and you ultimately want emotional satisfaction and emotional fulfillment. You want all your cups to feel full in terms of love. So yes, you feel like things have been kind of at a standstill, but don't ever underestimate the power of swift changes and fulfillment, because the Ten of Cups means that you've been working for something for a long time in terms of love life, and even if it's not with a particular person, you've been working on going on this journey with somebody or finding a partner or getting back to a solid place with your current partner, excuse me, you've been working on that. And you'll see as we go through these readings that continue working on it. It will turn out into a benefit for you. It really will. Here in the very near future. This is your current perception too. So we have the sun reverse. So again, you're feeling like you want to be here, but you just can't just yet. You're trying to be open. Things just feel like they're at a standstill. So you are definitely thinking. You're contemplating. Underneath this, we also have the King of Cups. So you may be working with a watery energy. You could be working with an air energy. So don't worry, don't fret, because here's you and your perception of your scenario or with respect to your love life. Seven of Pentacles. You're not afraid to keep working. You know that maybe it might actually take more work, more communication, more time spent with your partner, more time spent dating. If you're in this place and you feel like you're open, but you actually haven't been dating and working to meet somebody, this is saying you're recognizing, oh, maybe I don't have love in my life because I actually need to start going and meeting somebody. I need to be more open. I need to actually be open and out and about meeting people. All right? If you're in a current relationship and maybe things aren't going well, you're recognizing that, hey, we've got some work to do. Honey, we've got some work to do. What are we going to do about it? And look at this dynamic. This is how your partner's feeling. The Hierophant reversed. They're kind of feeling like this isn't going to work out. They're kind of feeling that you're not interested. They're kind of losing interest, at least in terms of a solid commitment or moving things to a next level, a deeper level, a more committed level. So as you take this message, as you take this awareness that work needs to be done, as you take this message that there can be a positive outcome, you can, in fact, turn into the generosity, warm, inviting aspect and energy that is the Queen of Pentacles. Take this into account because your partner, they kind of might be feeling like they're losing hope. And this is your greatest fear, Two of Cups reversed. You're feeling like you're missing out on love. You're feeling like you might be feeling like they're getting ready to leave. You're feeling like just the tables are turned. This all plays into this Three of Pentacles reversed and this Wheel of Fortune reversed and the Sun reversed. You're feeling like things are not working out in your favor in terms of love. But look at this. Your outcome is the Fool reversed. So you are feeling there is a sense of hope there because there might not be a whole new beginning on the horizon. And what this is talking about is there may be somebody that's been in your life. Things might not be going well right now. You might not be in a fully committed relationship with them right now. They might not be committing to you right now. But they're also not leaving in a way, or you're not leaving in a way that allows for a full new complete beginning. So they could still be here in the periphery of this month, and things could really be turning out over time in your favor. This relationship can take a change, a turn. Okay, so don't get too discouraged by this reading. Really don't, because there's some major changes that are coming down your astrological pipeline that are it's just going to turn everything around. So just get through the first part of the month, because as we enter on the 20th, 22nd, when we enter into the fall equinox, we're having a new moon in your sign. Okay. Again, keep in mind that we have on the 6th, we have a full moon in Pisces. And so there's a very dreamy, emotional aspect to the first part of this month. And just wait, focus on yourself and wait until we get into the latter part of the month. That's why we're going to be seeing this type of energy, okay, in the latter part of the month. So just keep in mind that this is your fear. You also are very aware that more work can be done. More communication, more effort can be done in your love life. All right. Okay, I'm going to pull another set of cards. We're going to do a 9-card spread. Let me pull these out. All right. This in this spread, I'm using the Mary L. Tarot deck. So Spirit and Universe, messages and advice and guidance for Virgos in September. Additional messages and advice and guidance for Virgos. Additional advice and guidance for Virgo's love life in September. What are the additional messages for Virgo's love life in September? That Two of Pentacles has popped out. It's trying to pop out twice. It's a Two of Pentacles. So there is a sense of uncertainty. There is a sense of juggling. Additional messages for Virgo's love life. Additional messages for Virgo's love life. These cards are hard to show. They're really big cards and I love them. They are tricky. Virgo's love life. What are the messages, advice, and guidance for Virgo's love life? Okay, at the bottom of this deck, we have the Five of Pentacles. So you may be feeling a little left out in the cold, and we kind of saw that in the last spread that I did. You're kind of really feeling like things aren't working out in your favor, and it's being frustrating. But look at how this is him opening his heart. And again, you're an earth sign. So he's opening his heart to the natural aspect to who he is. He's not letting go of who he is. So this is key important. So this is a key aspect for you Virgos, because a lot of times in love, we can change ourselves or feel like we need to in order for somebody to love us, or they might be leaving, so we try to make adjustments to ourselves. No, he knows who he is in his heart. And even though he feels like things might not be going well, he's not hiding the fact to himself. Okay, this is self-honesty here. He's still very solid and very grounded with who he is and where he wants to go in life. So even if love is not working out per se, initially, he knows it's okay, and he's staying very grounded and practical in his understanding of this. All right? So this is a beautiful energy. I'm going to put this here, not on top of the deck because it's hard to see them in the camera. But, okay, what's your central energy? We have the Queen of Swords again. All right? Central energy. Now this time she's upright. I pull this full deck upright. But as we move through the month, and as you feel like, okay, I've been open, I've been available, I've been sharing my feelings, I've been emotional, I'm letting my emotions in, I'm recognizing them, you may feel like you want to kind of cut them off because you're feeling like, I've already done that, it's not working, now what? In terms of your love life. So this is the central energy. You might be wanting to pull back, and again, because maybe you're feeling like you're being left out in the cold, or someone's not giving you what you need in terms of love. But don't be, this is also saying you're not going to be self-sacrificial, and that's hard for you to do. A lot of times, Virgos, you can be very self-sacrificial in love life, but this is saying, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm hurt, but I'm not left out in the cold. I'm not leaving myself out in the cold. I'm never going to let go of who I am. I'm proud of who I am. I know where I'm going. So in terms of love, you're kind of saying, I can take it or leave it. And that's a perfect message, Virgos, as we look at all the astrology that's happening in your chart. It's going to be very empowering over the next few months, actually over the next year. So you're kind of wanting to go back to the drawing board, especially with your emotions. But look at this. Okay, Ace of Wands, Nine of Wands. Knight of Wands. What is this? This is power and action. This is passion. Okay, this is energy to fight another fight, fight another battle. This is you. All right? This lightning bolt on his hand. Okay, and again, you could be involved with the fire sign too. But this is really you saying, again, back to this. I'm showing you everything that I am, everything that I can do. I'm offering it. I'm available. I can take action in these ways. You're very conscientious. The only yellow on this card is, or light on this card, is this lightning bolt and the light coming from his eyes. So there's this inner peace in knowing. There's this inner peace in knowing, and I can see this theme through the whole reading. Inner peace in knowing that, one, you're worthy, you deserve, and you're not going to leave yourself out in the cold here. You're going to take a very passionate approach. There's a new beginning on the horizon. Now again, we did see the Fool card reversed on the last spread, but in terms of this person that we're thinking about, or your current partner, there could be a whole new beginning with them. Okay, because the Ten of Cups, this isn't a brand new relationship we're talking about here. Something's going to come to fruition with somebody that is already in your life. Or at least you're not going to be afraid of showing them your cards, showing them who you are. There will be an openness about it. And the Knight of Wands with all of this fiery passion and this tiger. And the Knight of Wands usually means kind of retreating and hiding and barricading yourself with life activities and work. Because normally he has that bandage over his head and he's kind of cowering with it within his wands. He creates that wall around himself with the wands. This depiction on this card says, no, I have passion. I know who I am. I'm charging ahead. I have energy to fight another battle. We're not done yet. There is passion here. We can start this again. All right, I'm willing to put in the work. This is everything I am and everything that I have. I want to put this into our relationship. Not in terms of being self-sacrificial, in terms of dedication and communication and effort. Okay, now a partner could be doing this with you too. Somebody could come out of the woodwork and say, somebody from your past could come out of the woodwork and say, hey, like, let's figure this out. Let's talk. Okay, very passionate, energetic exchange here. Ace of Swords, Queen of Swords, King of Wands. So again, we have this fire and air energy. So what does that mean? Okay, action, effort, passion, and analysis, and thinking things through, and coming forth with a clear mind about love. So again, the Ace of Swords, there's clarity here, extreme clarity. So you have the Ace of Wands and you have the Ace of Swords. There's passion and clarity. You're going to know where you stand intuitively also, because the King of Wands, look at the light in his eyes. Look at all these light orbs that are in his soul. Okay, his hair around him, it's sunny. This is the card of Leo. The sun is illuminating. So he is very in tune with his soul. Very in tune with. He knows who he is. He knows what he can do. He knows what he wants to do. He's tapping into that. Not making any excuses. Loving himself for it. And with that brings clarity. Six of Swords, Page of Cups, and the High Priestess. Six of Swords. This card generally means like going on a journey to clear your mind. You see the person on the boat, and they have somebody with them, and they're kind of going on this journey or this trip. So this can indicate an actual physical trip, but it can also indicate, I like this depiction on this deck because look at these bright, powerful, passionate, huge wings behind them. He or she's taking everybody with them and saying, let's let passion drive us. All right, let's not sit in this space of uncertainty. Let's not sit in this awkwardness of not knowing or being afraid to do something. Let's not sit and try to sort things out. Let's just go. All right? let's get on the same page in terms of knowing that we at least want to put effort in and that we at least want to work through things. That's where we're going to be getting this clarity. So those wings, wings of passion is driving the force of going on this journey, of making this change, of sorting things out through clarity, but also through action. To get clarity through action. There is this sense with this Page of Cups, though, that there could still be a little bit of misdirection and uncertainty. But the thing with the Page of Cups is that it's a very warm and welcoming kind of sidekick energy. So you or your partner, again, you could be, somebody else could be coming into your picture that's a water sign also, to offer support, offer advice, offer clarity, and offer emotional, because again, you're trying to not cut yourself off from emotions, but there might be times during the month where you want to. And this person's here offering truth and honesty and availability and willingness to communicate. So again, you're letting and your partner's letting, and your relationship and your love life is going through this very passionate adjustment that encompasses clarity, that encompasses action, that encompasses communication of emotion. And at the end of all of this, at the end of the month, you're going to feel, we have the High Priestess here. So you're really going to feel like you can sit back and breathe now, because you're going to have the clarity that you need. You're going to have that intuition that speaks very clearly to your soul of, yes, this is where I need to be. Yes, this is the right decision. Yes, this is the right person. Yes, we've had the right types of conversations. Yes, 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 yes. I know now what this is about. I know now where we stand. I know where I stand. I know what I need to do. I know how to listen to myself. I know how to communicate. I know how to push things in the direction that I want. And this is a very complicated spread, but Virgos, I don't think you're understanding how much power and creativity you're going to be having over the next year. Things are going to be really working out in your favor, and things that you've been working towards, you will be getting that reward for. And so even though there's going to be confusion at the beginning, and maybe confusion through it, there will in fact be clarity. There will in fact be passion. There will be in fact moving forward. There will be emotional communication. And more importantly than anything for you Virgos, there will be knowing and understanding. All along the lines, all the while though, not ever giving up on who you are and what you want. You're not sacrificing your soul and yourself anymore for love. You're standing firm in it. And even though you're going to have moments of feeling left out, you're having a calmness in your soul that says, I know who I am and this is good. I'm good. We're good. We can figure this out. Okay? I'm going to pull some high-level advice and guidance cards for you. Virgos, high-level advice and guidance messages for Virgos. What are the high-level advice and guidance messages for Virgos in their love life? Please clarify this spread. High-level advice and guidance messages. High-level advice and guidance messages for Virgos. Page of Swords. 8 of Cups and 7 of Swords. Okay, Virgos. I'm going to focus. Again, this is not speaking to the scenario. This is speaking to your advice and guidance of how to maneuver through all these energies in September. Page of Swords, which generally indicates spying, watching, learning, getting information so you can use it to your benefit. Eight of Cups traditionally means walking away. It can be temporarily, but it means walking away from an emotional situation, something that meant a lot to you. I'm going to talk a lot about these cards in a minute. And then we have the Seven of Swords. So this is indicating, again, maybe spying and watching and walking away because there's something that cannot be trusted. Maybe there's something that needs to be, something that has been found out and brought into the surface that you're not okay with. But again, in advice and guidance, we have all this fire energy here in this spread. Even though this is a Cups energy, she is cloaking herself, cloaking all of her emotions in what? A lion. She's surrounding herself with fiery energy to protect her pride, to protect her ego, to protect her emotions. They've been hurt. They've been confused. They've been slowed down. You're trying to open them up. We saw the Queen of Swords reversed. You're trying to open them up, but there just seems to be roadblock after roadblock after roadblock. And now you're feeling like you need to exit the love scenario, exit love in life in general, and just focus on protecting yourself with your ego and your pride. So be, as an advice, be cautious of this. Don't turn yourself off to love. Don't let ego force you and pride force you out of something that could be so beautiful. Seven of Swords. This mistrust might not be real. This is a card of overconfidence. So someone may have gotten caught in something or doing something or saying something, and so now there's all this mistrust in the relationship, despite the passion. Maybe that's part of what this clarity is. But I do see a beautiful working through something. And even though there might be hurt, there is still working through something or willingness to. And the Page of Swords. Yes, we know this can mean spying and stalking and getting information and analyzing, but if you look at where these key points are, they're hitting. I like to focus on these two. This is her throat chakra. This is her heart chakra. This one's black. This one's white. This is indicating that in order to clear up this energy, in order to clear up your sacral chakra and your root chakra, you've got to communicate. Don't shut yourself off. Keep that emotions open. Keep your heart and your true self open. Don't shut yourself off. This is very indicative of you kind of have information now, and now it's time to actually communicate about it. Don't shut yourself off and walk away out of ego and pride because you feel like somebody did something or maybe they were caught doing something. It doesn't mean it has to be over. You can be walking away, but in terms of advice and guidance, don't assume things. Get the clarity that you want through communication. Keep yourself open. Okay?